everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing another What If. We obviously did part 1 of, well, version 1 of this What If Ahsoka Never Left the Order. So go check that out if you want to. Version 2 should be out today or tomorrow, I don't know when. But yeah, today's video, obviously as you can see by the title, is What If Palpatine helped Anakin, well, Vader, on Mustafar in episode 3. So if you do enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, it will help us out a lot and we can do more videos like this, and tell us down below what you think, or give us more suggestions on what if you want to see and different scenarios, and we will do them. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the battle between Yoda and Palpatine, obviously in Revenge of the Sith, that never happened in this scenario, and instead Yoda went straight to Dagobah to exile, because he knows that he has failed the Jedi Order, and he felt it is his fault that he let them die. So, Palpatine was sat in his office with Vader. This is the his assist, well, the guy that stands with him in like all every movie, like every prequel movie, waiting for his young apprentice, as he felt a disturbance in the Force. On Mustafar, Anakin is preparing to fight his former master, as they both stand eagerly waiting for one another to pounce. After a while of staring, Anakin jumps towards his old master, and they exchange many lightsaber clashes. Palpatine senses this and is scared for his apprentice, Lord Vader, so he quickly jumps up and tells his blue servant Vader to command the clone to get his ship ready. Meanwhile on Mustafar, Vader and Obi-Wan are battling over the never-ending lava below them. As they exchange lightsaber clashes, they jump to a platform where they see a shuttle landing. Vader and Obi-Wan both sense a dark presence, where Vader gives a smirk to his former master and says, "You must realize this is the end for you, my master." But Obi-Wan stares at his former friend as he remembers all the good times they had. Vader stares at his old master, waiting for his new master Palpatine to come and finish off what needs to be finished. To him, for Padme to be safe. As Palpatine slowly walks out of his ship, with 2 Coruscant guards slowly walking behind him, he sees Padme's exhausted body knocked out on the floor, after Vader force choked her through rage. Palpatine stares at the defenseless senator, and shocks her using force lightning, and lets out a sinister laugh as he walks to his new apprentice, who is waiting to strike down his former master. As Palpatine approaches, he says in a croaky voice, "Do what must be done, Lord Vader. Do not hesitate, my apprentice." As Palpatine shocks Obi-Wan with force lightning constantly, waiting for his apprentice Vader to strike him down. Obi-Wan is down on the floor, on his knees, knowing his end would soon, staring at his former Padawan, who saw him as a brother for the last time. Obi-Wan saw the last of Anakin Skywalker, as a tear ran down Vader's face. Then his eyes went pure Sith, orange, and he raised his lightsaber and struck down his former master. Now Obi-Wan was dead, the Jedi were no more, in Vader's eyes, but Palpatine knew there were remaining Jedi around the galaxy that needed to be destroyed. Palpatine lets out a sinister smile and looks at his apprentice. "Well done, Lord Vader. You are taking great steps, becoming one of the most powerful Siths ever." As they are walking back to the ship, Vader remembers Padme and remembers the whole reason he did this was for her. As he sees her lifeless body laying on the ground, he sprints over to her and picks her up, checking if she is okay, but Palpatine had shocked her with force lightning, as he was getting out his ship before, and this had killed Padme and the last hopes she was carrying. Anakin lets out a loud "no", asking Palpatine what had happened. Palpatine replies saying, "It seems in your anger you killed her." Vader stands up with tears drowning his face. Palpatine, now sensing his apprentice would do something, floods Vader with waves and waves of force lightning, where Vader is weak, laying on the ground. "Foolish boy, I could have gave you everything, but I sensed you were going to kill me through your hatred." Where Palpatine stops and gives Vader enough time to get up. Now Vader remembers what Palpatine did to him, and he ruined everything for him. So Vader builds up all the hate he has, and becomes more powerful with every second. Palpatine senses this, and a worried look strikes his face. As Vader pulls out his lightsaber, Palpatine pulls out his, and lunges towards his old apprentice, where Palpatine now laughs, and knows he has completed what he has been trying to do all these years. ever since he found the young boy in the Phantom Menace, and that is to turn Anakin to the dark side. Palpatine can sense the dark side is fully stuck in him. No one can save him now. As the two fight, Palpatine knows Vader is now too strong for him. After Palpatine was crippled after his long battle with Mace Windu. After a long lightsaber duel, Vader cuts off his master's hands like he did to Dooku earlier on. Now Palpatine is on his knees to his apprentice like Count Dooku was to Anakin, and lets out his last words. "These were your final steps, Lord Vader," where Vader impales his lightsaber through Palpatine's heart. Now that the newly formed Emperor Palpatine was killed by his apprentice Darth Vader, now the new Emperor is Darth Vader, who was now fully pledged to the dark side, as his wife Padme and his children, who were the last hope, were killed along with the past, which means now there is no one to save Anakin, who was lost in the sinister Darth Vader. So I hope you enjoyed this What If. Sorry that it wasn't in much detail, but I kind of just wanted to go into this one. This is kind of a what if scenario that I couldn't really go into a lot of detail with, because I kind of started off where Anakin and Vader and Obi-Wan were halfway through their fight. So if you did enjoy this what if scenario, please like and subscribe. Tell us what you think, and give us suggestions down below on what if scenarios you want to see in the future. And by the way, Thomas may have said this in a video before, but I will now be taking over the Bad Batch breakdowns. So that will be out either obviously after when episode 7's out. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. I hope you're having a good day, and may the Force be with you always.